Who is Stephen? Well, the short answer is, this is Stephen. Stephen the Sprout. That's his full government name. Stephen is a ceramic object I made a while ago now, actually. And Stephen is designed to sit on your desk, sit on the shelf, or sit in the palm of your hand for some comfort. It does feel really lovely in the palm of your hand. The longer answer to this, however, is a little bit more interesting. Hello, my name is Mike and I make things. And today I wanted to talk about something that quite profoundly changed the way I live my life. Now I know it sounds super dramatic, but I promise you it'll be worth it. So a while ago now, I stumbled upon this amazing book called Play by Stuart Brown. I cannot recommend this book highly enough. In this book, Stuart argues that the concept of play is as important to humans as nutrition or sleep. And more importantly, very important distinction, play shouldn't stop when we grow up. Oh, sidebar, it's probably worth defining the word play as well. So this is what I found on the internet. It reads, play is a self-chosen, intrinsically motivated, and enjoyable activity often characterized by flexibility, imagination, and focus on the process rather than the end goal. Also had to look up the word intrinsically. So it means that to do an activity for an activity's sake rather than for a reward. So the way I understand it is you would do an activity just for the enjoyment of it, not because you want to quote unquote win. I think as we become adults, it's hard to justify playtime, and it's very easy to perceive it as a guilty pleasure or something that doesn't feel productive. You know, it's hard to invest time in something that necessarily doesn't have a goal, especially in the world we live in right now where everything's about productivity hacks and having a side hustle. But as Dr. illustrates in the book, play is anything but trivial. Like, it makes us more resilient, it makes us better at problem solving, it makes us better at tackling really hard things in life. It also boosts our immune system. Like, the benefits literally outweigh anything. So learning and reading about all these things really made me think about the way I was living my life to that point. Because I remember when I was a kid, I would be very creative. I would constantly come up with stories and narratives and characters, and I'd feel lost in them for hours. And from what I remember, I had a great time. So I realized I wanted to try to integrate that back into my day-to-day life. So all of that takes us back to this little guy, Stephen. Don't get me wrong, this journey has been anything but easy. There's been so many times where the voice in my head says, should you be doing this? Should you be doing something more productive? And with anything, and I think this maybe is a great metaphor for this particular dude as well, takes time. Growing takes time. Like with a turnip, you have to plant the seed, you have to water it, you have to tend to it, you have to protect it from all the harshness of the world. And in time, it will grow, but equally, it will take as long as it takes. It won't happen overnight. So yes, Stephen is a ceramic character. Also, he's part of a larger group of characters that I'm dreaming up with the whole world and everything else. But more importantly, Stephen is a physical representation of an idea that you are never too old to play. You're never too old to try to create something that brings you joy. So maybe you plant that seed today. Thanks so much, and I'll see you around.